Hi, this is Anil and welcome to the video tutorial for the Learning Lab on C++ programming. So in this tutorial we can learn how the constructors and the destructors of the base class and derived class are called so when we use the inheritance. So here in this tutorial for the demonstration purpose we're gonna build two classes. So first class is gonna be the class person and we're gonna build the constructor and the destructor in this class person. So I'm gonna use the access specifier as public and it's gonna be person because it's a constructor, so it should have the same name as the class, and this is gonna be the default constructor. It's not gonna take any parameters. And then in this default constructor we're gonna say constructor of the person class called. Alright, now I'm gonna end this line, and also you need to add the semicolon, not the colon here. Alright, now I'm gonna copy this constructor person and paste it after it, and I'm gonna add a tilde symbol to make it a destructor, and we're gonna change the destructor here. Alright, now we have a constructor and a destructor of this class person. And the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to build a class student, and we're going to inherit this person class. So it's going to be class student, and we're going to have the constructor and the destructor. So it's going to be public and the class name, which is student, and no parameters. And I'm going to copy this and paste it here. And also make sure that you write the student properly, otherwise you'll get the error. And the constructor of student class is called, and I'm gonna copy this constructor and I'm gonna paste it after it, and I'm gonna change this one to a destructor by adding the tilde symbol, and I'm gonna say destructor is called. Alright, okay, we need to inherit from this person class in this student, so I'm gonna use colon and then public, and it's going to be person. Alright, now we have a base class called person and a derived class called student. And now in our main function we're gonna create an object of this derived class student. So it's gonna be student and then give a name Anil. That's it. Now we have an object of this derived class student. The main purpose of this tutorial is to check how the constructors and the destructors of the base class and the derived class are called when we create an object of the derived class. And if you guys have any guesses, you guys can do that. So I'm gonna save this, I'm gonna build and run it. Alright, now we can see the constructor of the person class is called, which is the base class, and then the constructor of the student class is called, which is the derived class. So we can say that when we use the inheritance, the constructor of the base class is called first, and then the constructor of the derived class. And when we talk about the destructors, destructor of the student class is called, and the destructor of the person class is called. So these destructors are called opposite to the call of the constructors. So the destructors of the derived class is called first, and then the destructors of the base classes. When we create an object from a derived class, the constructors of the base class is called first, and then the constructor of the derived class. And when we talk about the destructors of the derived class is called first, and then the destructor of the base class. So this is it, guys. This is about the order of execution when we talk about the constructors and the destructors when we use inheritance. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like my Facebook page, and stay updated with the latest videos that we're gonna make, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.